When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Northwestern's offense will get first crack at it today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Shows him the stiff arm. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Stone. Makes the grab down the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Give to the running back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wolverines offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, You got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up in the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simpson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. The receiver on the jet sweep. Plows through the defense. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. It's the conference finale today. Win this, win extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like, they need to win today. Like, their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year, in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. Runs through a tackle.
Are you fucking kidding me?
At the 45 on his way. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Wagner. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To the air. It's Stone. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead's extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball, try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
With the catch, it's Haynes. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to pass, it's Stone. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Covey. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Porter. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Marking at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Right on the money. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Now on 2nd down. On the run, it's Porter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Wagner. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Northwestern will line up with a 1st and goal. Here we go. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to get it in. And they will score finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points.
He's loose. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Wolverines in the hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Marsh. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Caught near the sticks. It's Klein. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Give him 6. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Porter. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it Stone. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told...
That's number 15 on the year. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Oh, he's got some space. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last play.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Under fire. That's caught. It's Simpson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team.
There he goes. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds a man on the right.
You got a fucking job at headshot.
What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. through the air. It's Underwood. He'll take a deep shot here. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touch pass on the run. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Offside defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the ground, it's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead punt.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Northwestern will send out the punt team.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
So here comes the Michigan offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out. What?
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw.
He tries to take the top off. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Sweet cut there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Unloads quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Northwestern. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Gets it out quickly. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Wolverines getting set on first and 10. He wants to throw it again. Time to take a shot. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Simpson. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Fast completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. that one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Fires complete on the crosser. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's first and 10 for this offense from the 42. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Here we go.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
He'll pull it on the read. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running to the left. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 13 over UCLA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Here's a heat. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will